The Atari Creep YouTube channel is intended for a mature audience. Regardless of the subject matter, this video may contain strong language, simulated violence, and psychological nudity. Viewer discretion is advised. What's up, Creepers and Geekers? Chris, the Atari Creep. How's everyone doing today? We have a new high score squad challenge going on, but like I try to do in every video, when we're doing a high score, I try to show you our final standings from the last one. We did Soldier Blade. We did the 5-minute challenge that was within the game. Not too many people participated in this one. That's a shame because that was such a fun game, especially that level. You have 5 minutes just to do whatever you can do, and out the door you go. But it wasn't one of those just, speed run things. You could still die and everything. It was great. Loved it. In fact, I was still playing. I never really beat my high score. I kept trying to, beat that. I played it over and over again, and I just couldn't do it. I tried to get that 1 mil, that sexy 1 mil that Justin here took, and then some. So, Justin was first. I came in second. My buddy BTB came in third. Ha ha! Rick R. and, of course, Gianna. Rick R. is a good dude. Rick R. is a good dude. I think I picked a fight with him today, though. He posted a religious post, and I was just like, yay, man. So, it is what it is. He's a good dude, though. All these people are good dudes and dudettes. So, what are we playing now? We're going to be playing Super Breakout. But we're going to be doing Ultra Super Breakout. And how that works, or Ultimate, I don't know what we're calling it. You know what? Let's do this. Fuck it. We're here, right? I want to go over Atari.io with you folks in the future. Maybe show you where and hows and all that good stuff. But here's the main page for the squad challenge. I'll put a link to this directly down below. We're going to be playing progressive. That's the word. I'm glad I came in here. And pretty much what that is we're going to be playing game 7 on difficulty A. So this should be a challenge. I'm going to start with my Retron and play with the Ranger controller that has a paddle spinner on the end of it. And we'll see how that goes. If not, we'll be pulling out original equipment. But for now, let's just play Retron 77 and see where it leads us. All right, here we go. So I've actually been playing for a few minutes. I just I started with the Retron. But you know what? I mean, this is a great controller and everything. I would recommend everyone have one. But the shoulders here hinder it. When I play paddle games, I do this. But this forces me to hold it like this, So it's just not going to work out. So I went and got my 2600 Vader and the Sears branded paddles that I've yet to test, but they feel all right. They feel pretty cool. So let me put it on difficulty A, and we'll select game 7. Oh, jumpy. I love this. I love this variant. Come on, fucker. There we go. Looks like I need to get into the machine and clean out the switch contacts. So, we're playing game 7, difficulty A. I need to hit the game reset button to get it going. And already, I got dead. Now, I did get 255, which I took a screenshot of that to post on the forums in the event that I don't do well here. Because they're, it's been a while since I've played one of these paddle games. Thank God this one isn't jittery even in the least. But, I'm 40, 7, 6? I don't know how old I am. And there's something to be said about that hand-eye coordination thing dying off as you get older. You lose things as you get older. I remember there was a time I could play Sonic 2 and just fucking smash right through it with no problem. I don't think I can get past casino stage now. And, it's because we don't have as much time to play, and again, some of your cognitive functions aren't as sharp as they used to be. And I'm pretty sure a lot of it has to do with, my diet. Diet and poor sleep habits and age and anything else. Maybe my lack of teeth. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe if I had a full set of teeth, I'd be able to fucking smash in this game. But there are already people in the thousands, score-wise. And I'm hoping to at least get 500 today. I will be playing this quite a bit. I wish I could live stream it, but It's like, my phone is funny that way. Sometimes it'll let me live stream, sometimes it won't. The app likes to crash. It's not an old phone. It's fairly new. I got it less than a year ago. So, I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if that's just YouTube. Why is it not going very fast? It should be going super fast. It should be going just like that. So as you see this variant, the bricks start coming down after you. And new lines will show up here and there. And that's the deal with this one. Now, what I really love about Breakout games, honestly, is that it's a chill game for the most part. Oh, get up there. This is one of those games, you know, if you care to, you can just smoke a bowl, put on some pretty cool music, maybe some Floyd or whatever, and just kick back and play. Mainly, you know, just game one. But it's just one of those relaxing games. I don't know how else to describe it. It's... Come on, get up there. Yes! I love that sound. I love that sound. Absolutely. All right, I want to make sure of something. 9, 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure we were on game 7 there. There's something about it that seemed off. God damn it. Yeah, I got to get inside this machine and clean it. There we go. Game 7. I still have little teeny paddles. But it's a chill game, you know? I remember many a nights. Just chilling out. I don't want anything crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong, the ball gets crazy. But it's one of those relaxing games, you know? It's not like Asperger's where you're constantly on the alert. Pretty good stuff. So, what's fun about this setup I have, I don't know if I've said this earlier or not. I'm playing on my Vader model, and these paddle controls that came with it, Sears branded, and it also came with a joystick, the number pad controller, which I'm using with my synth cart, which I'm hoping to have a project with that coming up soon that I think you guys will enjoy, and a 4-switch Woody. That we had to 3D print a new switch tip for one of the control switches. And like 3 games, a couple other little things here and there, right? For $10. But it's not so much that I got 2 consoles and a bunch of equipment for $2 or $10. I bought it from a bike shop. And the new I say new owner, he's probably had it for a decade or two, but the new owner said that the box of that was in the back of the bike shop when he bought it. And apparently what the original owners would do is they had a couple of consoles out on the floor with a couple of black and white TVs. Wish he still had those. I would play this in black and white. Fuck yeah. That would really take you back, right? This ain't one of the ones that will still go black and white. And he would have them out on the floor. It was a pretty decent sized store too, you know. For while you're waiting for your bike to get tuned up or a new tire or, you know, tube or whatever, you know. I thought that was pretty cool. I would love to have something like that. I've always wanted to open up a hot dog shop called the Digital Dog. And, you know, I mean, the idea originally was to... Oh, what did I just do there? There we go. Was to like have like a little mini console on each table, but you know, in a cube, with a tiny little LCD screen that swivels, and just have like the game of the day, and every table will have the same game or whatever, and have like a high score wall where you can write your high score, and if you win for that day, you'll get a free hot dog meal or something like that. You know, nothing crazy. Just get a whole bunch of these Retrons and just have someone make some acrylic boxes with locks. And have the console and everything up high, mounted to the wall. And the TV will be small enough to not hinder the, although I should say the monitor. It'll be too small to not hinder, the table space. Now, the only thing that would suck is you constantly clean controllers. But greasy controllers. But my hot dog shop wouldn't have a fryer. It would literally just be hot dogs, chip selection, and soda. I almost said tonic. That's old school Boston for you. Ah, you bitch hog. We're on the road to 500. This should be pretty cool. But yeah, no, I want to open. Okay, 320. 320. I like that. We're getting better. We're getting better. Like I said, people are already in the thousands. But yeah, I've always wanted to do that. Maybe have a couple arcade machines on free play. I'm not trying to get greedy with the game thing. Actually, me and my buddy, Mr. Paku, used to talk about, he wanted to open up a small game shop. And I said, let's do this. Let's open up, let's rent one of those, two spaces, if that makes sense, and kind of divide them, but make sure you can get to them, like an open door, not like you have to go out and then back in. And you have your game shop on one side, and I'll have the sandwich shop on the other side, and we'll do a deal where you could trade in games for food coupons. You know what I mean? Like if the game was worth $4 as a trade-in, you get $4 credit for a fucking hot dog. And of course we sell the game for like $10 or whatever. Usually you try to buy it for a third of what it's worth, and then you sell it for the full amount. That's typical business, at least with the food part anyhow. You got to figure out the cost of the full product, and then only use a third of the initial buy-in and bring it up 2 more times. But that wouldn't work, and I wouldn't want to do that anyway. But I would love to get some kind of a business grant or whatever to open up just a small one. I don't want it to be big. I don't want to get like Portillo's or anything. Nothing crazy. Maybe even have Italian beef sandwiches. I mean, roast beef is huge here in Massachusetts. Huge. I can't tell you how many joints there are. Like we have this one place called Billy's Roast Beef. It's like a seafood / roast beef place. We have another one chain out here called Liberty Bell. And then, of course, Kelly's Roast Beef from the beach. Kelly's famous roast beef. I always get fish and clams. And I don't know how the area around here would take to Italian beef, which is pretty much roast beef. It's just you can't get it in like medium rare and all that. And you serve it differently than you would say a roast beef sandwich. See, here a roast beef sandwich would come like on an onion roll and have like a very spicy thin barbecue sauce, and it's fantastic. If you've never had a Massachusetts beef sandwich, and I don't know if any other states have it too, but fuck. I need to shut up and just play. But have some Italian beef. So, hot dogs, and they wouldn't be just like hot dogs. They would be, I suppose I would use the word gourmet. It would be like legit, natural casing dogs, all beef, good shit. There was a company called Sweet Home, it was called Red Hot Chicago. I hope they still exist, because that's who I would go with. A member of the original Vienna hot dog family just basically took the Vienna family recipe and added a little bit of garlic to it, he said. And that's it. Fantastic dogs. I think they taste better than the original Viennas. And I did have a hot dog shop that I kind of bought into, sort of, where it was a Chicago-based one, where they sold Vienna, and then we went to Red Hot because they gave us a better deal. But then we went back to Vienna because we couldn't have the signage anymore, you know, if we did that. So we decided to go back to Vienna to be, well, I wanted to anyway, to be legit, you know. You know, we have signage everywhere that says we use Vienna, official Vienna hot dogs, you know. Meanwhile, we got Red Hot Chicago's in the cooler. That's foul. I even said that to the guy who legitimately started the place. Like, Mike, come on, man. We can't do this shit to save, what, 15 cents a case? Get the fuck out of here. Fucking money grubber. Make money, but don't be a dickhead about it. Ooh, I get an itch. Oh, that itch almost killed me. There we go. There we go. I often thought about starting like a what do they call it? Not a Kickstarter or whatever, but a GoFundMe to see if I could raise like 25 grand to get that started. Find a small location. You know, you don't even have to come to sit and eat. Just take them to go. All I would need is a steam table, because there'd be no grill either. No fryers, no grills, no burgers, hot dogs, Italian beef, because you can do that in a steam table too. And Wachusett chips, or maybe Wise potato chips. Local brands. Local brands. And Pepsi. Fuck Coke. I don't know why, but that sound reminds me of children's programming from the 80s. 300 even. Interesting. So it looks like I'm going to cap out around the 3 whatever range. I don't know what was that, 350 or whatever I was at? 322? I don't remember. Oh, that would be great if that just kept going up. Oh, it's not gonna. It's shifted. Fuck. That would be great. Not a lot of space for it to just go up. Ah. See, I don't know. And obviously, I'm not doing the greatest, but yeah. Oh. But if I were to give it a little, I guess, hint, don't like follow the ball. Look at where it's going to bounce and try to guess where it's going to end up. You know, almost like pool. I'm pretty sure that's the most common thing that people do. But I figured, what the hell? We're playing the game. I might as well say something, right? About the game. Not talk about fucking hot dogs. But I would have, you know, your standard hot dogs, and you could get it Chicago style, like legit. I would have the bright green relish and the sporty peppers and all that good stuff. And, you know, I might even make some pita dogs. Like, you get the 1 pound dog, the 12-inch ones, the ones I used to call the home wrecker. They look like a big ding dong, okay? Look like a big ding-a-ling. And like split it into 4 and then put it in a pita and maybe like, you know, do like weird pizza ones. I don't know. I don't know if I would go that far, but you gotta do something to stand out. Just being the best hot dog joint on the planet isn't good enough, apparently. So, but the problem is, you know, when you do stuff like that, you open yourself up to a lot of heartache and pain dealing with fucking the public. The public has this conception of the customer's always right, but they take it in an entitled way. Oh, come on! And I remember my location, I had a sign that said the customer's always right until they're absolutely wrong. And I lived by that. I also had a sign that harassing my employees will get you ejected from the building. And that has happened a few times. You know, these people make a little bit better than minimum wage. You know, I was struggling to keep it open when I first took over my store. But once I got going, I was successful. I was kind of keeping the second location going. That was part of the deal. I stayed at the original and he went and opened up a new one that was much bigger. He just picked the wrong neighborhood, you know? And he wasn't doing very well. And then he tried to open up an Italian restaurant next door with this old torta place that shut down. And then the whole thing went under. But long story short, I can't tell you how many times people would get all fucking aggravated to the point where they'd just be rude and loud with the people that worked for me. And I would get right in and be like, all right, well, guess what? Now, whatever your complaint is, don't mean nothing to me. Don't be disrespectful. These people are here to work, not to put up with your bullshit. I wish more places would do that. And you would think I would have lost business. I didn't. I never, in fact, I continued to gain business because of the milieu I had in my store. It was fun. You know, and I did things with the people. On Friday nights, I would have to very carefully choose when and what I ate. Because there would be like 3 or 4 families that would come in every Friday night and expect for me to sit down and have supper with them. So I would have like 3 or 4 suppers every Friday night with these different families. I had some wedding invitations and shit from there, and got invited to graduations, and I had a really good gig going until, you know, financially my buddy decided to open up an Italian restaurant and really fuck it, you know? But whatever. That's water under the fucking bridge, right? But I won't put up with that. I won't put up with that in line with people. I won't put up with it in my own business. I won't. You want to get belligerent over something stupid as someone forgot your French fries or you want a tomato on it? Get the fuck out of here. It's a problem. And one of the things I found, you know, of course, it's not necessarily the problem. It's how you fix it, you know. That's all they care about. They don't care about the problem itself. But then you get some people who just think, well, you're serving me, so I'm going to treat you like a fucking lesser human being. And that's when they went wrong in my store. And they would get laughed out because I had a lot of regulars that would come in all hours of the afternoon and evening. And they would get fucking laughed at. They would turn around and be like, can you believe this shit? The way this guy talks to me? And like a lot of them would be like, yeah, he won't put up with fucking entitled nonsense. You know, there'd be people chanting, get out, get out, get out. Or, you know, they'd sing, na, 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 na. And one guy got to the point where I did have to physically put my hands on him and escort him out of the building. We call it compelled movement. Where you're not actually using force. You're just using your hands and your body to guide them to where you need them to be. I've done it a few times. One guy got me so mad I used his head to open the door. The door swung the opposite way. It took me a few times to figure that out. But he actually threw something at this young lady that was working for me and got it in her eye. And then the local cops came and arrested him. So that's how I play. Now, here in Massachusetts, especially the town I'm in, because the town I'm in now is some kind of bougie town. It wasn't when I was growing up. But somehow the town I grew up in became money. I mean, there was always a section of money here, but we weren't by any chance the lucky ones. You know what I mean? There was some money on the east side. Fuck. But now it's a bunch of entitled, in most cases extremely liberal, which whatever, individuals. And I just see it every day. I just see the smug and the entitlement in the body language and the tone in which they speak to people, and I won't do that. I won't do that. Honestly, the only place I haven't seen that is we have this new coffee shop that opened up, and what they do is they hire intellectually, what's the word I'm looking for? Challenged individuals, and they work there. You know what I mean? They give them a career, and they treat them well as well. It's awesome. They don't just like say, well, you know, this guy has Down syndrome, so he's only going to get minimum wage. No, they don't do that. That's the only place I have not seen any customers being a dickhead. Because if they were, I'd probably give them a ticket to Australia. There you go. There's more talks of violence on my channel. Oh well. There's some places that you don't fuck around. what was that, a Bronx Tale? The one, you know what, leave before you can't. And the bikers got locked in. He says, okay, well now you can't leave. And the narrator's like, that's when they knew they fucked up. I think it was Bronx Tale. It's been years since I've seen that. I didn't like it as much as, say, like Goodfellas and Casino. Still such a great story. See, now I'm just fucking around playing the game while talking to you. Could have just done this live. But we'll play one or two more and then I'll let you go. I don't know, if anyone wants to invest in a hot dog shop, a small one, reach out. Let's draw some contracts. I'll show you the menu and you can't add or take away from it. You can make suggestions, but I will have creative control. And you will make money for me having creative control. Somehow. I don't know. But most restaurants don't do any well for the first couple of years. You got to get past that rough stage where you're not really truly making money. And if you survive it, you can do well. And lucky for me, the community loves supporting new business, small business. And they'll make a big deal out of it if I open it up here in town. It might be a little too expensive to do that, but I don't know. You never know. But this community is actually really good about that. They love the small town feel, even though it's not. We're a legit city. But new businesses, they encourage it, and the whole shop small is a big deal here in town. We got a lot of small businesses. This town prides itself on not having any major chains. I think Dunkin' Donuts. We have Dunkin' Donuts. There was a Papagino's here, which is just a local chain, but they're gone now. That's it. I can't think of any like big chains other than like convenience stores. But this town never allowed anything like McDonald's or, you know, Burger King, Wendy's, Taco Bell, any of that. We had Papagino's, which that was a big deal when it came out. It came to Melrose. And we have Dunkin' Donuts. I can't think of any other like big brand food joints. Yeah, it's all small business. For the most part, you know. And it's pretty cool that way. You do have a bunch of individuals that are a little more entitled. They may make a little bit more money than most of us. Have somewhat of an education. Oh, come on! All right, 356. Let's play one more. I want to get to 500, for sake. Great example of a game that's frustrating at times, but you just got to do it one more time. You know what I mean? There's some games that are so frustrating you just put it down. Also, please understand I'm 10 feet away from the TV and I have a cell phone in the middle of the screen. So I'm kind of working around it. But that's no excuse for my lack of skills. I can't blame the controller in this one, because this controller is fucking rad! It's rad max to the max. Yeah, Pepsi products. I would even try to do the old school menus with the little letters that you have to click in and find one of those old school ones that had a Pepsi clock on the end. Heck yeah. The digital dog. Where retro meets nitrates. Nitrates and lips and assholes. Because at the end of the day, even a gourmet hot dog is still just lips and assholes. It may be all beef, but it's seasoned. You know what I mean? But the natural casing, man, that's where it's at. It's that snap. And if you have a Chicago dog, it's like the perfect blend of warm and cold. It's like a salad on top of a fucking hot dog. It's like meat, vegetables, with some spice, some sweet, a little salty. It's like the perfect blend of everything. If you never had a Chicago dog, a legit Chicago dog, you're missing out. You're missing out. If you like hot dogs, anyway. So you need an all-beef hot dog, right? Natural casing. It needs to be in one of those sesame seed buns, not like the folded bread ones we have here in Massachusetts. All of it needs to be steamed or thrown in hot water. You lay down some mustard, some bright green relish, onions, 2 tomato wedges, a couple of sports pickle peppers, a long pickle spear, celery salt, and bam! You know what? Fuck you and that first ball going away. I hit reset. Do something about it. Alright, this will be my last game. I promise. I promise. I don't even know how long this has been going. Hopefully you're sticking around. I don't know. I never understood Let's Play videos. That's why I didn't do them for years. Once in a while we play a game, but for the most part this was a sit and chat channel. I'm more comfortable doing that. Digital dog. The other idea I had was to open up something called Random Retro. I mean, I have a whole bunch of this stuff just in boxes everywhere. Again, it's just a small little shop. And not just video games, you know, toys and just anything else that's cool. You know? God damn it. Oh, my knee's starting to hurt. Ooh! I was sitting on it. Alright, yeah. This is going to be our last one for the video. I'm not at 500, but I guess I'll be happy with that 3-something, even though everyone's at a fucking 1,000. But there you go. There's Super Breakout. What is he calling it? I can't remember. Ultimate Edition or Super Crazy Edition. Now my calf muscles cramping edition. So yeah, jump in, man. I'll put the link down below to go directly to this challenge. Sign up. It's a great group of people. It's very chill, and we look at it more like a virtual convention than anything, because it's always activities. It's not just people yapping back and forth and making fun of each other or calling each other names and whatever. It's not like that other big one that focuses on Atari. There's activities. There's activities, and it's really fun. And we have some annual ones that happen, like the pole position one. Always look forward to that. We try to do other events that are just fun, surrounded around what we love. And it's not just Atari. It's not just Atari. As a matter of fact, they love TurboGrafx. So, but you know, it's everything. It's everything that we grew up playing, and what more could you fucking want besides a hand job or something, you know? So guys, go ahead and let me know what you think down in the comments below. Leave feedback, thumbs up, thumbs down, all feedback to the Creep is positive. Thank you always so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I'm going to apologize for my nonsense the past couple of days. I'm not going to apologize for the video or anything within, but I just wanted to poke the bear. See, you know? I'm moving on. So hopefully everyone else will move on too and just realize it was a goof. And that's that. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you're doing well. Until next time, take care. Creep it real. And bye-bye.